All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are connected from. I want to do this very quickly. By the time, unfortunately, some people would have joined us, would have probably finished. It's going to be quick, fast, and important. So I want to take this opportunity to welcome all of you here. Just indicate your name and where you're connected from. I'll use this as a way to welcome all of you. Okay. Ah, looks like my screen is showing something. It's because I have my scarf here. Oh, there. All right. So please type your name, type where you've connected from, and let's use this as a way to welcome all of you who are here. Okay. Let me see if I can just change the background so that I don't look scary, because this might look like I'm looking scary. Okay, this seems a bit better. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a big welcome to every single person here. It's lovely to have all of you here. I want to say a big welcome to Agatha. Welcome to Francis. Welcome to Augustine Hayford. Wow, Hayford, it's nice to see you because you've been missing in action for a while. I want to say a big welcome to Johnny Bonzi, to Craft Making Tips. Benjamin Epiphania. It's nice to have all of you here. Let's get rocking. Let's get started. And if you can share this on the page, whichever page you are on, again, every page, every training, every program, let people come and listen to this, because this is going to help people, not even for only this project, but it's going to help them with several other things in life. Okay. All right. So the topic of discussion today is 2025 target setting and avoiding mistakes. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Dr. KOA. I'm a teacher, I'm a researcher, and I'm a God backup double diamond in the world. And it's my pleasure to welcome all of you here. Okay, so let's begin so fast. I want to welcome all of you to the business of the future. This is the business of the people, for the people, by the people. Okay, a lot of people don't know. This is what separates the haves from the have not. Yeah, it doesn't matter the time. People are still going to struggle because they are going to repeat the same thing they did last year. But then the people that will make the change, those that will make the change, those that will make the change, those that will impact themselves with knowledge, they will do well. They will do well. They will do well. And some people are going to do very well this year because they are willing to make a change. Ladies and gentlemen, for things to change, you have to change. Our success in this project is measured by the impact we bring to the lives of other people. Please never forget that. If it is all about you, you will never make it in this world. The greatest sacrifice is to empty yourself for several people. That is the greatest sacrifice. Okay, putting yourself on the line for other people, that is what separates the achievers. Jesus had to put himself on the line. Okay, all the great people on the line in the world have been putting themselves on the line. That's what brings success. You see, at the lowest level of growth is called crisis. So many people who are always thinking about themselves, they are in crisis. The next level of stage are those called the survivors. They are trying to survive. So there's so many people who are trying to survive. They are trying to survive, and they are going to try to survive this year. Then from there, you go to the next level, which is success. Success is about you. When you have survived and you've passed the stage of survival, and you are now enjoying, it's only you. But eventually, the final one is significance. Significance is when it is not about you, but it's about other people. Okay, when you're alive. Okay, when it is not about you, but it's about other people, you are significant. Okay? So it's not about money. It's not about success. And there are some great people. If it is about money, they would have stopped working. But they are still doing it because it's about the impact. It's about significance when they are alive. Then when you are gone, it's about legacy. So note the level of growth in terms of appreciations of growth. And you will see that you have the crisis stage, then the survivor stage. Then from there, you go to success. From there, you go to significance. And then beyond significance, you have legacy. Legacy. Our success in God Backup is determined by the impact we make in the life of people. So today, the goal is target setting. You know, a lot of people set their goals and then by 14th of January, they stopped. And today, for the purpose of this business, I want to show you how to set your target, how to set your goals, and how to achieve them. Set your target, set your goal. Today is the 7th of the month of January in the year 2025. 7 days are gone. 7 days are gone. It's gone. It's finished. You can't get it back. Your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, gone in 7 days. And so you got to work things daily, not things yearly. By the end of the year, I will do, by the end of the year, I will do, You don't do that. You don't do that. Now, as at the time I started, okay, we are going to use 360 days. In fact, it should be 358 days because the year is gone. And now your target, I want each one of you to tell me what do you want to achieve in this project by December. By December 31st, what do you want to achieve? I want you to write it down. Tell me which level you want to achieve, okay? Tell me whether you want to be bronze by December 31st this year. Type bronze. If you want to be silver by December, see what your mouth will say. The forces of the universe will bring it to fruition. Only if you are willing to do it. Don't be ambitious. Don't be over-ambitious. The whole of this year, what is the rank you want to achieve by December 31st? Write it down. Is it copper? Is it silver? But I shouldn't mention copper, silver, and because those ones are very tiny. Okay, so let me start. Is it gold by December 31st? Write it down. Is it platinum by December 31st? Write it down. Is it sapphire by December 31st? Write it down. Is it emerald by December 31st? Write it down. Please write it down. Please write it down. Please write it down. Is it ruby by December 31st? Write it down. Okay. Is it ruby by December 31st? Write it down. Is it, and before you write it down, you must have the numbers in mind, and we posted the numbers in the group. Is it diamond by December 31st? Write it down. Is it double diamond by December 31st? Write it down. Write it down. Write it down. You see, if you're not writing it down, you are not allowing yourself to achieve it. But when you are writing it down, there's a communication between you, yourself, and your subconscious mind. You see, your subconscious mind doesn't take anything for a joke. The reason why I didn't intend to prepare slides for this, but the moment I put this on the Telegram, and I knew that a lot of great people are going to watch this, then I was forced to prepare slides. So sometimes you gotta bend your ship. For things to happen, you have to bend your ship. You either win or you perish. So you got to put something, you got to make a declaration of your life. You got to indicate what you want to have by December 31st. If you don't know what you want to have by December 31st, why are you here? What are you here for? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me that you don't know what you want to have by December 31st? Write it down. If it is triple diamond that you want, write it down. My goal is to become a triple diamond by December. That's my goal. And I'm going to show you how I am already ahead of that goal so that you can be ahead of the goal. And it's not the end, it's the beginning that matters. And you're going to see that very soon, ladies and gentlemen. Write your goal down. Write your goal down. Okay. Now, let me give you guys, ladies and gentlemen, let me give you some tip, which is going to help you big time. So we have approximately 360 days left. What do you want to achieve by December 31st, 2025? Okay. I wrote 2026, which is good. Okay. So 2025, what do you want to achieve? I am seeing certain things. So Gloria says platinum, Isaac says sapphire, Benjamin says sapphire. Sana doesn't know what she wants. Can you imagine? Vicky says December. She wants to be diamond. Bibiana says she wants to be diamond. Agata says a platinum. Okay. Bibiana says gold. Or Bibiana, you can shoot yourself down like that. Okay. Isaac Newton says sapphire. Gloria says platinum. Esimabia says emerald. Enyanam says diamond. Mudashiru. I like your goal. Mudashiru. Okay. Augustine Hayford says sapphire. Really, Mudashiru, you said gold, then you come and change your mouth and said diamond. Are you really kidding me? You don't know what you want. Okay. Evan says sapphire. Okay. Digest says December. Really? Okay. Great. Jacob. And I'm going to show you whether it is possible by giving you just some evidences. Okay. Jacob says at least sapphire. Just say sapphire. Okay. And then Lady Lillian says sapphire. So what I want you to do is this, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to now pick how many people in total to achieve rank. Okay. So, for example, if you are talking about gold, the total number of people needed in the entire team, it's not about what you have. What you have is irrelevant. Okay. What you have now is irrelevant. Take that out of the picture. And let's focus on what you, as if you are starting from zero and you're going to have that. So take that number. So let's say gold. If you're gold, you have 25, right? I want you to divide that number first by 52 and then divide it by 360. That's how we're going to do. Divide it by 52 and then divide it by 360. Okay. So do that for me and tell me your numbers. Okay. So if it is gold, write G divided by, so that is 25 divided by 52. Put the number down. Then 25 divided by 360. Put the number down. I want you to please do this. I want you to, because until what you know becomes what you do, you don't know anything. You don't know anything. Until what you do benefits you and someone else, what you do is useless. Because the evidence of knowledge is result. The evidence of knowledge is result. The evidence of knowledge is result. So if you don't know, you don't have results. Write it down. So if you have two, I'm taking this as an example, I'm taking gold. So if you take gold, okay, which is, nobody's writing it, okay, I need you to write. Gold is 25, divide that by 360, and that gives you 0.1 approximately. Okay, that gives you 0.1. If you take that gold, which is 25, you divide that number by 52, you get 0.48. So what does this mean? What this means is that in order to be able to get gold, and I know some of you wrote gold, you need to have at least one person every week in your team. It doesn't matter who brings that one person, you must have one person every week in your team. Write it down. You must have one person every week in your team. So I'm going to take two more examples for you to see, because I see a lot of you have written you've written sapphire. So I'm going to take sapphire and then I'll take a diamond. Ladies and gentlemen, to be a diamond, you need to have 600 people in your team. 600 people. There are 52 weeks. Right now, there are 51 weeks because 1 week is gone. So you take the 600, you divide it by 51 weeks, and that means that every week you must have 12 people in your team. Every week. Every week. Now, when you understand the numbers, you can appreciate your goal. So the question is that you and your team, not only you and your team are supposed to work to bring 12 people every single week. If you do this every week, you will become a diamond. Now, if you want it a day, it's better. because days are better. Because the way they, you see, people don't calculate their days. Oh, somebody told me that I'm very busy. I asked the person, "What did you go today?" He says, "I've been at home." What did you do? I don't know. What did you do? You don't know, saying. And the person doesn't know because the person didn't schedule anything. He didn't write anything down. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, if you try to schedule the things you're going to do each day and the hour, every hour, what you're going to do, you will not write that I'll be browsing Facebook and be laughing at Trinity Jonas for 1 hour. You will not add that. If you are to write your schedule, what you're going to do every day, you will not add, I'll be laughing and watching Trinity Jonas for 1 hour. You will not add that. You will not. But because you didn't write your schedule down, you do that. That is what the wealthy people do. The wealthy people, they calculate everything on hourly basis. That is why abroad, people are paid on hourly basis. If you don't put things down on hourly basis, you are in trouble. Huge trouble. And that is why you realize that the same thing, we all have 24 hours. But by the time you realize, some never achieved anything. Then they start blaming the witches and the wizards in the family. It's because every hour matters to the achiever. There's a book by Brandon Bouchard, which is known as The Habit of the Highly Successful People. There are some people, whatever they touch tends to go because the way their mind is, they schedule everything. Some people tell me, how am I able to combine so many things? I schedule everything. You see, today I've been doing presentations in the afternoon. I'm doing it again here. Schedule. Write it down. When you write it down, you will do it. When you don't write it down, you will just think you'll be busier. You'll be busier doing nothing, and yet you are still busy. And so, to be a diamond, you need to have 12 people in a week. That means you need to have 2 people a day. So, from today, you are supposed to have 2 people today, 2 people tomorrow. If you don't get that, what it means is that you need to get 4 people tomorrow. So it helps you to know the possibility of you achieving the rank. So you now realize that by putting things down on daily basis, you realize that it is probably easier now or is difficult. And remember, it means that you are coming with your people. If you are trying to be a sapphire and you already have some people, it's possible. You got to work with them. And there are 3 things you got to do. First, work with them. Do the calls for them. Second, do a promotion in your team. Do a promo in your team. Say that anybody who is able to register 1 person, I'll give you 25 city credit. Yes, you got to do that. Every day, I'll give you 50 cities credit. Every day, I'll give you 100 city credit. Do that every day for the next 360 days. You become a diamond. And the evidence of that will show in the end. Now, if you want to become a sapphire, you take your 50. Sapphire is just 50 people. And that means that you divide the 50 by 51 weeks. That means every week you need 1 person in your team. Don't delay. You can make it up your mind that you rather will need 2 people in your team. Okay, every week instead of 1 person in your team. You see, when you set the target so low, it makes you lazy. I'm telling you. For example, you're supposed to get 1 person every week. You say, oh, as for that, I'll. But when you make it 2 people every week, you will bypass the sapphire and you go to emerald. That's how it works. So these are examples. Write these things down, and today, before you sleep, declare it on the page. Ladies and gentlemen, declare this. Everybody should make it up your promise that you will declare this in the group page and say that okay, I'm giving you an example. Say okay, I'm going to give you an example here. Dr. KOA, I will be a double diamond, okay, by 31st December 2025. Okay, that's what you declare. Okay, and then you add, and that is 2,500 people. Okay, that's what you type. Okay, 2,500 people. You write that on the page. Write it. It's everyone should do this. Whilst we are even here, write it on the page. Whilst you are here, write it on the page. Or when we finish, go and write it on the page, ladies and gentlemen. When we finish, go document this. Because until you declare it, you will never work for it. But once you declare it, you have committed yourself to the universe. The book called The Alchemist indicates that when you put yourself out there, the last time I indicated that you have to go to stake.com. Stake.com. Okay, stake.com. What they do is that if you tell me that you really want to do something, they will tell you to put your credit card and indicate an amount they should deduct from your credit card in case you fail. That's what you do. So you say that if I don't achieve this by this date, take 5,000 out of my credit card. Whoo! And they will. Stake.com will do. And it has helped millions of people achieve their goals because they can feel the pain of not achieving the goal, which means that people have got the capacity to do more. Hey, people have got the capacity to do more, but because they have not committed themselves, they've not declared, they've not stuck to their gun, they don't do it. Look at it. When there's a wedding, the first 12 months, if your wedding is in a year's time, the first 11 months, many people don't do anything. It's like exam. When you know that exam is 3 months' time, many students will not learn. But the last 1 week, the kind of effort and the energy they will put in to learn, you ask yourself, if they have even split that into 10 and do that every week, they would have achieved their success. Many people are where they are not because they can't do it, but because they don't promise themselves that they will do it. I want you to promise yourself that did I say double diamond? I can't believe I wrote double diamond. Unbelievable. Okay. Dr. Keoe, will be triple diamond by the end of this year. Okay. I'll be triple diamond. Guys, ignore what I wrote. Okay. I wish I can change it. I will be triple diamond, not double diamond. Okay. Double diamond, what am I going to use it for? I don't need it. I don't need it. It's gone. I need to go up. I need to move forward. And you want to declare that as well. Now, let me tell you now the mistakes that people do in this business. Mistakes upon mistakes upon mistakes. Okay? And some of the mistakes are being committed right now as we are speaking. The mistakes are being committed right now by so many people as we are here. They are committing the mistakes. They are committing the very, very mistake. Ladies and gentlemen, mistakes happen. Mistakes really happen in this business. And sometimes a person starts, two people can start. 1 year, one will get nothing. And yet another will become a sapphire. 1 year, one will get nothing. The other will become a diamond. If somebody have been in this project for a year, he's got nothing. And somebody just started 2 weeks and the person is copper. Why? Because of common mistakes. Okay, so I'm going to show you some mistake. And if you look at the way I have written the mistakes, there is a mistake in the mistakes. Do you see that? There is a mistake in the spelling of the mistake. And that is the key. That is an indication that mistakes happen. Because right now, there is a mistake in the mistake that I've written. And people do that. People do that all the time. They don't even know that they are doing a mistake. Mistake number one. Many people don't read the onboarding document, what we call the GBU Serious Code of Practice. They don't read it. Majority of people don't read it and don't read it and don't read it. And then the videos that are in it, they don't watch it. This is a big mistake. Anybody who does this will not progress. It's so easy to do, but it's so easy not to do. Don't watch the videos. Majority of the people don't watch the videos. They don't watch the videos. They don't watch. Okay, you wonder why would they not watch the videos, but they don't watch it. They won't watch it. You do whatever you can. You tell them whatever they can do. They will not watch. This is one major mistake that people commit in this arena. The next mistake. Many people who don't do well, they don't seek help. They don't contact the leaders who are doing well. They don't. You see, a leader will send you a message and they don't reply the leader. They assume that the leader is sending the message to everybody, so they ignore it. In fact, even in this group page, some will leave. Some will leave because they know that, this is not for them. Some are supposed to come for this presentation to engage themselves, to enjoy, but they don't do it. They don't call the leaders for support. In fact, today, someone called a leader and the person got to know all the mistakes he's been making. Then he asked himself, why didn't I call you initially when I started? And this is where the problem is. Let me tell you what some make a mistake. They think that the leader is busy and the leader will not have time for them, which is a lie. Because everyone who is a leader wants you to contact him consistently every day. So some people choose to do it themselves. That's what they do. They do it themselves. They fight themselves. They do whatever they can themselves. And eventually, they break things down. Eventually, they don't move on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if a person is doing things by himself, the definition of that is pride. I'm telling you, as difficult as that may sound, okay, you realize that you can't do things by yourself. You have to stand on the shoulders of those that are doing well. For example, there are some guys who are doing very well now. They're on top of the leaderboard. One of them is known as Joshua Elder. When you get into the leaderboard, watch them. I had to find out exactly what they are doing. I had to go and search, look for them. And now I am seeing why they are doing so well. There's another guy called David Dicker. These guys are superlative. They are just incredible. And you sit down and you are watching them and they are growing and you will not look for them and you will not question them. You will not find them. You will not hunt. You will not participate in your own rescue. Ladies and gentlemen, overconfidence can kill. Overconfidence can kill. When you see that someone is doing well consistently, registering people consistently, throw your pride away and insist to know what exactly is that person doing that I am not doing. And call and seek support. Other than that, why are you around? If you do not want to progress, why are you around in the first place? You are around to win. You are into winning. So why don't you want to win the best way? Why are you doing that? And this is where a lot of people are struggling. This is where a lot of people are not, because they are not seeking help. The reason why some struggle is that they make a mistake. They are not willing. They are not coachable. They are not hungry. Okay. You know what they tell themselves? God will take care of me. I will not die. I will not die. Okay. It's all vanity. They rationalize. They say things that makes them break. Don't do that. It's a big mistake. That is another mistake some do. Okay. And that is mentorship. The number 3 mistakes that some do is that they ignore the presentations and the trainings. They don't come here. Okay. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody has sacrificed himself doing lunchtime presentation every time at lunchtime, at a time he knows that many people who are even at work are on break time. And that if these people are on break time, they can use the time to actually join the call. These people are committing their time every day to do presentation. Then they'll do presentations on Fridays. Then they'll do presentations on Sundays. They are talking. And all that the rest of us have to do is to invite people or even to attend ourselves, to attend. Like today, it's just for the person to attend though. But the person makes that big mistake. He doesn't attend. And normally he convinces himself that, I'll watch the recording. And many people who say they watch the recording, many people hardly watch the recording. Have you observed that? Why will you not attend the presentation if you cannot present? Why don't you attend the presentation to watch how the experts are presenting, so that you jot down things, so that you know how to present, so that you know how to present, so that you know how to present? Why do you do that? Why do you do that? Okay, it's a mistake. It's a mistake. It's a mistake you don't want to do. Why is it that your leaders are always training? They are saying that you should come for the training. You should commit yourself to. You are making the mistake. You are not attending the training. You are not attending the training. when there's a big event, like Saturday, there's going to be a big event. When there's a big event for somebody to attend a big event, because some people will not attend. You see, it's not like, it's not like you want people to remind you that we are alive. Why should you want people to remind you that we are alive before you know that we are alive? You should know we are alive, and then you will remind people on the page. You should know we are alive. Then you remind people on the, ladies and gentlemen, these are common mistakes. I've seen people make these common mistakes all the time. When you don't put in your energy into the thing, your energy dies. And when your energy dies, you feel that the thing is not for you. But if you feel the thing is not for you, you check other things. You realize that other things are also not for you. Because it's a state of the mind. So some people, it doesn't matter. You know what somebody told me? The person says that the way I am, I should be what? I should be a marketer. I should teach marketing. And I say, you are joking. Everyone can talk. Everyone talks. There are some people, when they start gossiping about other people, the way they gossip. So that tells you that they have energy. They have to just convert that same energy into that. I never wanted to show my face on social media. I was hiding. I didn't even have a picture. I had a ghost on my social media, on my Facebook for years. I didn't want to put it there. I was hiding. I don't want anybody to see me. But I got to realize that in order to win, I must fight. You either win or you perish. Now, Friday Marshall told this, okay, in that book called Think and Grow Rich, okay, when he burned the ships of all, the commander told the soldiers that, you see, the ships are burning. Have you seen the ships are burning? This means that we can't go back home. So the enemy is ahead of us. We either go conquer that enemy or we die here. Because there's no boat, there's no ship. We either win or we perish. And that character, that work ethic, a lot of people lack it. It's not about somebody is busy, ladies and gentlemen. Every single one of us here is busy. But then the desire to want to make an impact in our life, impact in the life of other people, knowing very well, why do people rush? Because it's coming to the end of the year. Why are we rushing? Why are we rushing? We got to start. That is a mistake. Many people don't attend trainings and they don't do that. For example, right now, there is a GoPro Insider. And few people have joined the GoPro Insider. When you ask the people who are inside the GoPro Insider, most of them will tell you that the knowledge they are getting in there is superlative. And this is going to help them build their business to the end. You watch. By the end of the year, the people within the GoPro Insider, okay, these are the people I will kill myself for. Because they are willing, they are desirous, they are ready, they want it. And that is what makes the difference. Let's move on. Number 5 is those who make a mistake is they hype the product. The product can do everything. The service will do everything for you. It will do this for you. It will do that. They will say so many things they don't even understand themselves. If you do that, it's a big mistake. It's a big one. You cannot hype what it can do. It can do a lot. Just focus on that and don't go beyond that. The next mistake, number 6, some people will be on and off. Okay, like one particular month, boom, boom, okay, one particular week, boom, boom, and then they will vanish. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. The strangest secret in the world, David Carnegie, indicated that success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Success is not when you have achieved something. No. Success is when you are progressively doing the thing. That is success. It's not on and off. It's progression. It's progression. It's progression. You want to progress, ladies and gentlemen. You want to do whatever you are doing. If you have to talk to 2 people, you got to maintain that. Make it up your goal that every day, at least, I'll make sure I talk to my 2 people. It's progressive. You might not be able to talk to 20 people, but you make that deliberate, conscious decision that as for my 2, I will do it. Okay, I will do it. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. So are you progressing? Every day, the same thing, repeated. No matter how small, but it is compounded. Okay, even if it is one person you can do that consistently. Don't stop. If it is 20 people you can do that consistently, ladies and gentlemen, that is success. Success is not when you hear somebody being announced as a diamond, as a double, triple. No, that is not a success. Success is a progression. Success is a progression. What I'm doing right now is the success. You see, others don't see what I'm doing right now, presenting in the afternoon, presenting in the evening. That is success. But some people are on and off. They are on and off. One particular week, they said that my father is about to die. My mother just died. My sister will die. Okay, and those things, like they use all kinds of things. And meanwhile, that same person is going to work. Okay, the same person, it says that I don't have time. I'm so busy. Things are tough. I just hurt my leg, and yet they went to work. So why are you not at home if you have hurt your leg? And so it's very important. Don't be on and off, ladies and gentlemen. Just stay in the consistent zone. That will help. Okay. The next mistake some do is that they don't treat this like a business. They don't treat the business like their job. You see, like the way we wake up at dawn, 4 a.m., 5 a.m., we go to job because we know that if we don't get there, we'll be fired. You see, this profession is very forgiving. Very, very forgiving. And because it's forgiving, that is why many people also don't do well in it. Because they know that nobody is going to fire him. In fact, you can enter and leave as you wish. You can fire yourself and promote yourself. Nobody will be on you. And so if you don't have that work ethic, that discipline, you will not do anything. You will think that people are not even helping you. I remember one particular lady, she always wanted me to put people under her. She said, put people under me, put people under me. I don't have anybody. Put people under me. But if that same person was working in an insurance company that requires her to get 60 people a day, she will fight to get those 60 people. She will not say that go and put people under me. So treat this like $1 billion. You see, sometimes to the amount that we have paid, it makes us feel like, after all, it's not that much. The amount I paid, it's not going to be the end of the world. But if you treat this thing like you paid $1 million to start with, you will fight and treat it like a job. Work it like 8 hours a day. I do this thing 8 hours. The same way I do my job 8 hours. We all have 24 hours. I have split mine into 2. Okay, I do this 8 hours. I do my job 8 hours, and then I do the rest, okay, for 8 hours. The good thing about this thing is that you can still be with your family and be doing it. So sometimes I will hold my child and then I'll be making my call. I'm still with my child, but I'm making my call. Sometimes I'll be playing with my son and I'm making my call. I'm still with my son, but I'm making my call. That is how it's got to be. It's got to be consistent. I'm not saying that you should go and work 8 hours, but whatever time you are putting in, it will reflect in the result, ladies and gentlemen. The other bit of mistake some do is that they chase shiny objects. Like whilst they are here, they are looking somewhere. They're looking for a better thing. They are looking for where the grass is greener. Forgetting that the grass is greener where you water it. They don't know that when they go somewhere, that place, the grass was watered. That is why it's greener. So don't be chasing shiny objects, jumping from them. We call them, business prostitutes. They are jumping from here to here, then they move from here to here. They are not sticking. If you chase shiny objects, you go and chase a ghost. Other people too, they are encouraging other businesses. Once they are doing this, I want to do this one, but I'm also doing another one, and I'll do another one. If you do that, you are disrupting your own progress. It's a big mistake. I'm telling you. Some of you, you'll be connected and introduced into so many things. Open your eyes. There are sheep, okay, wolves in sheep's clothing who will be coming at you, presenting another thing. Be careful. Stay in your lane. We haven't gone anywhere. We just started. This is not even 2 years. Do you know how many years a person goes to do university course? That person starts the university course. It takes years to get a certificate. We've not even crossed halfway. The entire company has not even gone halfway, and you are chasing shiny objects. You are discouraged. When did you come? You came to meet other people. We are still here. From the day we started, we have been fighting from the stay the course. Stay the course. We'll pay. We'll pay. Stay the course. I beg you. I beg you. Because you need to prove a point. People are watching you to fail. Oh, yeah. Most of the people you told them they are watching you to fail. You've got to win. You got to shock them all. You got to shock people. You got to shock people. I've started shocking people, and some of them are saying that, wow. Now, some people don't do well in this project because they don't download the app. As I'm speaking, some have not downloaded the app. You know how many times we have done trainings and trainings and trainings, okay, on how to down. You know, sometimes a person will ask a question in the group page, and then, or a person will ask me a private question, and then I said, do you know that this is in the document, the code of ethics, the onboarding document? Do you know it's there? No, I don't know. Have you read the document? Yes, I have read. But it's there. There's a video. Oh, I didn't watch any video. But what did you watch? I watched the links, but not the video. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to download the app. You have to upload your files. If you know you haven't done that, you're not going to succeed. I'm telling you, you're not going to succeed because you don't have enough gravitas to tell somebody how good the app is. Some people too don't watch the training videos. They don't watch it. Like this one, they will not come and yet they will not watch. Therefore, over time, you see, success is compounding. Failure is also compounding. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Failure is the progressive realization of an unworthy ideal. So if a person is failing to do these little things, they compound and eventually they fail totally. Please, let's not do that. Just logging in every day once to your back office. Just log in. Now, if a person continues not to log in, what do you think will happen? They'll forget their username and password. And then they'll start looking for their username and password. And that is a problem. Log in. One of the first things we all have to do is to upload a picture. If a person is not uploading his picture, right now your picture is a ghost. You don't want your face to be seen there. It's an indication that you are not participating in your own rescue. A person is not commenting on the page. You see, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something about commenting on the page. When you go early every morning and you are going to work and you meet people on the road, you say, hello, good morning. Good morning, madam. Good morning, sir. Good morning, madam. Good morning, sir. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. As you keep doing that good morning, how do you feel when you get to the workplace? How do you feel? You feel some happiness. You feel some joy. You can't even quantify the joy, but you feel some joy. Do you know why? Because you have given. Acts chapter 20, verse 36, there's more happiness in giving than in receiving. So without you knowing, you have given. And you have given to more people as you kept saying, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? You see, as you do that, but you see, on the page, you have over 800 people on the page. So if you say good morning, how many people have you given to? It bounces back to you in blessings. I'm telling you. I have seen that blessing coming back to me all the time as I talk all the time on the page. Please, every day when you wake up in the morning, type, good morning, family. Just do that. It will not hurt, but it will fortify. As you do that every day, you will see. It's difficult to explain, ladies and gentlemen, but that is how success is built. Success is always built continually when you give. The greatest sacrifice for a person is to give something. And when you greet someone good morning, you elevate the consciousness of the person. Okay, so please always do that and document your value. Your value. Say something. You see, there's a guy called Benjamin Chumasi. Benjamin just joined in December. But you see that he makes sure that every day he will write something. He will write something on the page. Why? Why is it that somebody is willing to write something on the page when the person has not even achieved anything? You've got to give. You've got to do something. You've got to always feel like, why is it that I have not said anything for over a month on this page? Why is it that a whole week I've not said anything, a whole day I've not said anything? And that will elevate your consciousness. You see, that will make you, it's energy. It's energy. It bounces back to you when you do that. It's a big mistake not to be doing some of those things. You go and check all the leaders, they talk on that page. Next, they don't comment. This is one thing that hurts some people. The big mistake is that they don't comment. They don't comment. And when they get a new person, they don't sit with the new person to guide a new person. It's called onboarding. They will leave the person. They'll register, they register the person by heart. When you get one person, take your time, walk the person through the process, walk the person through the onboarding document, walk the person through how to download the files, how to download the app, how to upload a file, walk the person through. Don't just register people and throw them away. You promise them. You promise them you will help them. Help them. Okay. And then the daily activities. Ladies, I will be mentioning the daily activities. Me, I have a list of over 12,000. I spoke to strangers. Anytime I make sure I walk and I make sure I get 2 strangers' numbers. How do I get a number? I smile at them and congratulate them of their address. I congratulate them of their spectacle. I congratulate them about how beautiful their car is. Anytime you congratulate or you say something nice to somebody, the person feels reciprocal and wants to give back. That helps you to get a number. Get your list and please write your list down. This is an activity. The next thing I do always, I make sure that I send 40 WhatsApp messages to people and another 40 WhatsApp, Facebook messages. You know what I do, ladies and gentlemen? I'll sometimes go to LinkedIn and then I'll add people by heart. Yes, sometimes you have to get to know them, but I'll add them. When they accept me, then I get to know them. Blank, 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 add them. Because my profile is on the page. So they should be able to use my profile to be able to go forward in that regard. And that is the way it's got to be. Okay. And then prospect. Talk to people and don't be in a rush. Okay. Somebody sent me a message. He says that, hello, how are you? How is the family? He won't wait for the person to reply. Okay. There is this good news. You have to watch the good news. If you don't watch the good news, something wrong will happen. What is that? Engage the person. It's called form. FORM. Family. Okay. Start with that. Family, occupation, okay, religion, okay, and then money. Okay. You got to use some of these things, discuss around this. How is work? How is the family? How is your old man? How is your old lady? Engage with people. Show interest in people. Okay? And then let them come on board. Another thing is that many people who don't do well, they don't learn. They don't learn to present. Okay. They don't learn, like when you tell them, come to the studio and come and share your story. They don't want to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, learn to present. Learn to present. Because those who are presenting are those who will always go up. For me, if you like and you come to me and you tell me that, Doc, I want to learn to present, I will sacrifice and teach you. And by the way, now that I've said that, don't do it this time. Do it later. Because I need to know you want to do it. You want to learn to present because that is what the achievers actually do. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, success loves speed. Okay, please type it there. Okay, speed. Everybody, please type it there for me. Let me be sure that you are with me. Type speed. Success loves speed. Success leaves footprints. Success leaves clues. Success loves speed. When you come in, go with speed. I like the way Irene is doing. I like the way Jeffrey is doing. They are doing this thing with speed. Love speed. Success, love speed. Okay, put in the speed. Because 2026 will come on. Massa, you are not getting younger. You will never get younger. You will never get younger. Okay. You will not get younger. Don't joke. God has opened the floodgate of this program for you. Don't joke. Some of us are joking. Some of us are giving up so easily. Like, what else is there? Ask yourself, what else is there? What do you think is there again that you have seen that is better now? If it is there, come and show me. But if it is not there yet, you got to put in everything into this. Don't be pushed. Anyway, it is said that 80-20 rule. Some people, no matter what you say, they are tourists around. They are going to be tourists and watch others do. Okay, but don't be part of them. Okay? Do 20 calls a day. We are doing 30 calls a day. That's why we are registering a lot of people. You want to do as many calls as possible. That's how it works. That is how success loves speed. Put urgency, respect that business you are doing. Put a lot of respect into it. Learn as much as you can. Vomit authority and energy. Your value will command people to you. That is how it works. Otherwise, you'll be chasing people. Okay. Those who do well, they don't chase people. Go back up is a kind of an oasis in the desert. We have the sea. You have the gate of the sea towards our Maldives. But around us is the desert plain. Do whatever you can to make a difference. Okay. This month, push up. This month, rank up. This month, never make these mistakes we have discussed. And more importantly, go back to every leader. Please go back to, they will never reject you. Go back to every leader and tell that leader, I want to succeed. You see, they are waiting for you to look for them. I want to succeed. I want to, Master, I'm tired. I want to succeed some. And fight this month to move up. Abba! You're going to do that, and we'll reach February. What is that? You're going to do that, and then please. This is your moment. This is your time. You have to move. You have to move. Abba! You have to do something. You have to. Copper! Get copper. Copper. 2. You have the people. The only thing is that you're not contacting them and you're not connecting them to the leadership. That is the problem. Do this. Let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed. We are done. Okay? We are done. Everyone here is a winner. If you're a winner, you know you're a winner. Let us go tell the world that we have a better way. I want to say a big thank you to all of you who have been on the call. It's been an incredible moment. For those of you who have been communicating, Eunice Molenga, Benjamin Chumasi, Bless, Connie, Mudasiru, Fortunate, Crab, Tavia, oh, Jacob, you've been doing really, really well. I like the way you've been really, really participating in so many places. Agatha, Emmanuel Nate, Evans, okay? Evans, you are seeing that the approach that I gave you are working, okay? Unlike before, okay? You can see that now it's working if you follow that principle, okay? Augustine Hayford, it's good to see you back. Lady Lillian, your platinum is overdue, and I know you should be able to achieve that sooner. Okay, Gideon, your gold is relevant, but for me, you are not even gold. You have to go platinum. That is the way to go. Frederick, it's lovely to have you here. Oliver, Bodo, is nice to have you. And one of the incredible people I respect so much in this business is Enyonam Epiphania Sephane. She is a feisty feister. That lady does so much. Okay, she does so much. I can't even, if I start talking about her, I need to do a whole speech about her. If all of us can learn and do the things that this lady, she's doing so much. She's doing so much, and yet she's still doing so much in God Backup here. Ladies and gentlemen, nobody will do it for us. So nobody will do it for us. You look at your family, you are probably the only icon in the family. You are the one everyone is looking up to. And even if nobody is looking up to you, you can see that nobody will also look up to you. So you got to prove a point. Right now, some of us here, some of you, your family members are waiting for you to fail. Oh, yeah. So that they can tell you that I told you so. I told you this, go back. Okay. You have to shock them. You have to shock them. Because if you don't shock them, they will always remind you. They will remind you what. So all the years of the God Backup, what did you get? What did you get? And you are going to talk God Backup. What did you get? You have to prove a point. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for being on the call. Thank you so much for being on the call. Let's go tell the world we have a better way. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.